All right. How you guys doing today? Hello, Slime, Goober, and Boy. How you guys doing? There's the chat. Okay. Oh, like I said, this is just gonna be a short stream, so I decided to just doodle. My work is kicking my ass. What you drawing today? I was going to try revamping or like drawing something that I've drawn a while back. It was this. I made a like as I'm sure you guys know, I follow Fiznom, and I made like my own little toxic Stona, and I wanted to try to update it. Also, character doesn't seem to be reacting quite right when I talk on the. Let me see if I can adjust that. Too much. That? Okay. Yeah, that works. But yeah, like, it's gonna be pretty chill for me at like an hour, and that's about it, because I am so tired. How are you guys doing, by the way? Yeah, retail work is kicking my ass. My old person ass. I remember seeing the original design on a while back. Yeah, the original. And the one I have here is like the, I was trying to figure out an updated version of it. Whoops, that's not right. But it's been a while since I've touched it, so I thought, screw it. This is a good excuse to try to work on this. Boy says I'm doing good. Good? Uber says, I just got done eating a big pretzel with butter. Oh god, that sounds good. I haven't, I just got home like less than an hour ago, and I have not eaten anything yet. So, I didn't want to like delay the stream just because I needed to eat something. I'm just gonna look at it in a separate window and go from there. Face I already. I feel like eating should come before streaming. You're right, Boy, and I'm just being very irresponsible and deciding not to do that. Goober says, by the way, we're gonna talk about that post you dropped about 20 hours ago. Which post? What did I post 20 hours ago? Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Was it me asking what type of Terraria mods I should try out? If that's so, I did see your post, Goober. I would like to try out some mods, but I feel like that's not something I'm going to be able to do on the current Sunday stream. I thought about trying that today, but honestly, I'm just so freaking tired. I was like, I am not going to be focused enough to just kind of stick around with mods. Says, I'm not sure if you'd remember, but my toxic slime from the second review stream was the slime inhabiting the mannequin and puppeteer with a giant hand. I vaguely remember something like that, Slime. That was a long time ago. Holy shit. Whenever we get the chance, spending a freebie to check out the mods would be good. Hopefully next week I could do that. Like I said, today I was just too fucking tired, man. The head shape looks perfect. Maybe we should, like, that. Oh no, wait, I wanted it to be like that because of it, because of their... I don't like how heads look. Weird cowlick. Gotta check out the Scraggler mod. It's the best mob in I've never heard of that mod. What does it do? I mean, I've been looking up like different mods, but I'm just like, oh my god, there's so many. Obviously, Calamity is gonna be one I want to try, but that one also kind of fucking scares me because of what it does. Also, okay, good. I currently am playing like a copyright, well, safe to play music off the YouTube library. For some reason, it doesn't go to the next song unless I click on the browser, which is annoying. It says it adds the straggler. I don't know what that is, and I'm too afraid to ask. It says thorium is a good large content. I feel like there's a shit ton of mods out there. Like, I mean, the game's been around for so damn long, which that shouldn't surprise me. And my cat's here to bug me. Buddy, I just gave you food. You gotta let me do this, okay? I raise the head a little bit, or make the eyes a little bit. Chat on stream is frozen. God damn it. Why is it frozen? What the fuck? What happened? Huh. That is really odd. I can see the chat on my Streamlabs thing. Well, how do I refresh that? I've never had the chat freeze on stream before. That's an issue. Huh. Yeah, it looks fine on my Streamlabs, but you guys are not showing up, like, at all. Is that really? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, it's back, I guess. Alright. Streamlabs has been really, really weird lately. Like, a few times that people have donated, it doesn't go through, or it takes a really long time to go through, or I don't know. I don't dare, like, try. I don't think there is any other program I can use other than Streamlabs, and frankly, I'm just so used to it. No room for the eyebrow. Try drawing. Range Labs? Oh wait, are you just making Slime, are you just making a joke? Okay. Yeah, for some reason the chat froze and then I just whatever. Technology. Like the head. If you don't know anything about this character, their name is Ragamuffin, and they're essentially two slimes like together. You have like the main body, but then you have like the top, this little top slime on top. It has its own brain, but it's like just a mouth. What's the personality of a toxic slime? Let me think. I never really gave Ragamuffin a personality begin with, but now that I'm thinking about it, because there's two personalities, you have just the big body, like on the bottom, where, like, really curious, is friendly, likes to read books, shit like that. But then you have like the top slime, which is like, it behaves more like an animal. Think like a dog. And I had an idea for this slime. Like it has like its regular form, and then it has like a second form, which I don't think I'll be able to experiment it with on this stream, because it's something I would feel more comfortable doing it off stream, because I would literally not be talking. I would just be brainstorming it. But the idea is like, let me bring up the other drawing so you guys would have a better visual to go with. But you see here that I had this idea where Ragamuffin can essentially act almost like a guard or like a sentinel, but not because of the slime on their head. It can maybe like take over their whole bodies and almost like turn them into almost like a feral, sort of more animalistic looking thing. They don't like lose their minds or anything. They can still think for themselves, but it's like the two separate slimes work together in unison. That's sort of the idea I had. I just never got around to designing what that form would look like. If that makes any sense. Music is a bit louder than you. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Let me adjust that. There we go. How's that? Thank you for pointing that out, Slime. I am playing music off a browser, so... What's each of their It's both they, them. It's both they, them. Actually, here's the funny little thing. The character's name is Ragamuffin, but that's literally just the names of these two characters put together. The main body's name, their name is Rag, but the other slime on top is named Muffin. So together they're called Ragamuffin. Let's see. Am I still not loud enough? There, how's that? There we go. They, them, both because they're non-binary and because they're two slime. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Much better. Thanks. Yeah, the volume through the browser is probably just a lot louder. Oh, hey, Fungi, what's up? Okay, let me bring this back down. I'm missing Toxona content. I mean, like this is not going to be a very long stream, Fungi. I'm literally just, I'm trying to revamp this character, because holy crap, it's been so long. Honestly, most of its design I like, but what I don't really like is how I drew the hands, and I feel like the body is lacking something. The head is honestly, I think the head is perfect the way I have them. Like, you can almost, I don't know, I think it's unique enough to kind of get across like the personality of the character. God, I hate looking at my chicken scratch sketches. Give them some clothing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Slime. Yeah, the very first design of Ragamuffin, which I have no idea if I have of a image of that I can look for on my computer. The very first design for Ragamuffin, I did give them clothes. I also, like, I realize I still get so nervous when I draw and I know people are watching me. give Ragamuffin though? Like this shit? Maybe simplify the body, just kind of make it almost like a pear shape, little pear shape. Maybe keep the arms sort of like almost like noodle. Kind of make the hands a little less freaking huge. Pretend we're not here. We do not exist. Yeah, see, that's the thing about when I draw and I'm like really focused on what I'm doing. I don't talk much, and that just feels wrong, right? I don't know how some people do it. Like if they do art streams and they talk while they draw. I don't get that. I don't know how they do that. The hand simple. Make the hands less huge. This one looks a little. Make them just kind of bottom heavy. Just like me for real. Dapper slime. Maybe have him in a waistcoat. A waistcoat? Huh. I haven't thought of that one. Hold on, let me see what a waistcoat looks like really. Coat. Bone to the rescue. Waist. Goes the frick. Start on the next. Oh, that's like really dapper, eh? I guess, yeah, you could literally put Ragamuffin in anything because they're non-binary. Doesn't really translate well with this messy sketch, but I am gonna like slap some color on it. There we have. That's an interesting idea. I'm not sure if I would keep that, but that's definitely an idea. Let's throw some color on there. Such dapper, very sophisticated. It is funny because I did mention that, like, that Ragamuffin, like the main body of Ragamuffin is like curious and likes to read books, and polite, but not like snobby polite, just a nice person to be around. And the top is like a little cute guard dog. It's really hard for me to kind of put into words of what I'm talking about, but I hope you guys understand. Oh yeah, that's right. I had like the window of the color history. That's not the right one. Color history. There it is. Da, 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 da. It's like the Finch staff from Terraria. I Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay. I guess, yeah, but like the thing on its head is just like just a giant jaw, you know, just a giant like grinning jaw. Oh, you know who the top slime reminds me of? What's that, boy? Are you gonna keep it that way? You mean the coat? You mean the little waistcoat? Maybe. I don't know. Hell, I mean, guys, like, throw me some ideas for clothes to put on Ragamuffin. Fuck it. Just, yeah. Get involved in this. It's late. Little... Maybe I should just keep it like that, you know, overthink it. Give them a train conductor suit. Boy says the top slime with the jaw pattern and the thing on the head reminds me of the conductor with the... Oh shit, you're right! That does look like the conductor character from A Hat in Time. That was completely by accident. This was long before I played Hat in Time. But yeah, I see it. Slime says the top head kind of reminds me of Horror from Nuclear Throne, who is also a doggy. I don't know what that is. I'm guessing, is that a video game? Okay, let's I did make the face cuter in this sketch, and I kind of like it. Originally, the original drawing of Ragamuffin, they didn't have any eyes, like, at all. And then I was like, you know what? They need eyes. They need to look more expressive. So. They also remind me of a watermelon with the colors I picked. Wish I could just play the music that I want to play. No, YouTube's like, you can't play that music, but I'm not making any money from doing streams. We don't care. Literally the conductor. That, I swear to God, that's an accident. I didn't even know who the conductor was. Bottom half is that's be a good color for the waistcoat. Actually, it's not just the straight, like, teal and, like, pink color. Variation. They have an origin. No. I honestly didn't put a lot of thought into this character in terms of origin. I focused mainly on the design. I really do need to think of an origin, though. Hey. Let's just, fuck it, let's just make this a team effort. What do you guys think? By looking at this character's design, you know, maybe minus the waistcoat. Whoops. Okay. I'm holding my phone the entire time in my other hand. Goober says it's Slime's brother. They and their dog fell in the substance. I mean, yeah, that's honestly that's pretty much the idea, yeah. But I guess, like, in terms of what kind of person they were, I've debated on whether they would even remember their previous life. I like the idea that some slimes, they don't remember what they were like as humans. But there would still be some... there would still be some resemblance of their human self and, like, personality quirks. Slime says, I made a slime consistent of 9 cats. Have you ever showed that before? I feel like I've seen something like that. Maybe I'm misremembering. A lot of slimes have amnesia. Honestly, it just kind of makes sense to me that they would. I really fucking wish Fiznom would make a stream talking about, like, the lore of slimes. You know what I mean? Cooper says, "Damn, why they kind of got a whole bakery back there." The way I drew it, yeah, it does look like a butt, but no, it's just kind of supposed to be like a slime slug kind of thing. I guess they do kind of have a little bit of oh yeah, the eyes. Eyes are also. You know what? There is something I wanted to ask you guys for potential, like, other ideas for the channel. How would you guys feel about me posting speed paint videos? You know what those are? I figured that could be something I could do where it would be easy for me to make. I literally would just record myself drawing something and then just speed it up. I actually made a video a long ass time ago of me drawing like a few Pokemon or something. That would be cool. It'd just be something to like throw up and yeah. It'd also be a good excuse for me to draw off stream. And what would be a good color? Opposite is a red color. Or I'm sorry, buddy, I'm busy. Buddy? Maybe just a neutral color? Slime says that would be cool, but be wary of the analytics. I'll be honest, Slime, I have no idea how YouTube analytics works. It's witchcraft to me. That's why I don't think he suggests orange. Orange might be a good color. I mean, I wish I understood how analytics worked. The problem with doing anything on YouTube is, I don't know. It feels like YouTube will just essentially go with whoever already has like a lot of views. And I feel like I don't have, damn it, I don't have the patience to understand how that stuff works. Because I'm constantly jumping from one idea to another. Playing video games just helps because it helps me just kind of indulge in like whatever hyperfixation is working for me, you know? Sure. Sorry, it's my favorite horse's birthday today. You're talking about that game with the anime girl horses. Make the shirt have stripes of a brighter shade of orange so it doesn't look brown. Look up waistcoats again. Hang on. Where'd I put my phone? Oh, there it is. Suggesting a pin stripe look. See, I don't know anything about fashion. Oh, I see. Hold on. That's a really saturated orange. Maybe I should go with, I like how the vest is looking. I like it too, honestly. It does give him some character, but you know what it is? It's because I made the character like watermelon color. They're giving Rousey vibes. I like that. I like that. I want to try to find. Try. I don't know how it's looking on stream for you guys, because I think the colors might be a little off. You know what? Hey, I thought of something. A little trick here. Throw a gray block on top. Then we're gonna turn the layer into color. Now I can see the saturated value. Yeah, okay. That orange. I mean, that orange looks good on my end. I'm not sure how it looks with you guys. Its personality is just Rousey, but they know nothing of their own past. I don't want a whole copy. I don't want a whole copy Rousey, but. Darker. A really dark color. To do the typical and match the clothing to their slime color. I'll try that in a second. Hold on. I feel like the lines would have to be a lot tighter, but this is the most messiest thing I've drawn in such a long time. See that layer, chain, color of coat. Now they look like a barbershop singer. A little bit. Let me try like a really sort of that's fan of that. I kind of like the orange. Funky says, let's see. Hold on, I'm catching up on chat. Barbershop do it. Okay, here's the thing though, Funky. This mouth can talk, this mouth can't. But they both like share they share a body and they have two separate minds, but they can still interact with each other. I don't know if they would like read each other's minds, but they definitely can, like, they do share the same body. So. Says it's like the talk box monster and My Singing Monsters either. Okay, I know what My Singing Monsters is, but I've never played it, so I'm not entirely sure. I'm not a huge fan of this color the best. I kind of like the orange one better. Yeah, it's a really unusual color combination, but I like the orange one better. Oh yeah, the eyes. I have it on the other. Take this. Just kind of really striking, like, irises. Want to know all the lore / ideas for them, but don't want to be pushy. I'll be honest, Fungi, like, I need to sit down and, like, actually think, okay, what's some actual lore on this thing? Because I have this trouble of overthinking design and not thinking too much on lore. And that's a serious problem for me. Can we remove the chicken scratch yet? Let's see. Like I said, this isn't going to be a very long stream, but what it looks like with I'll How many slimes do you have? Oh, you're talking to Funky. Never mind. But I want to try something. I'm going to try something different. I saw this trick in a video when it comes to trying to clean up a sketch, and I want to give it a shot. Hold on. When it comes to line art, it's like my worst enemy. Muffin looks so happy to be here. That's sort of the vibe I think of with Muffin. Like, they're just happy to be here. Wait, I just realized that it meant to be their tail. No, I was just, I honestly, I just wanted a big old cowlick, but now that you mention it, yeah, that could be the tail. I actually like that idea better. %100% intentional. Yeah, we'll just go with that. There are no accidents. Honestly, I sometimes get my favorite ideas when I just draw something without thinking, and then I look at it and I'm like, oh yeah, that works. Sometimes I have this problem when I think too much about drawing something, and I realize I do better when I just draw without thinking about it too much. Look at this distinguished gentleman. The waistcoat is starting to grow on me. Shit, hang on. Funky said, speaking of, I have to get back at drawing, but art block won't leave. Yeah, I know how that feels. Say that Rag is curious. How curious? Like, the original idea I had for Rag was that they were pretty much, oh gosh, how did I have that? They were really into books, particularly books on, like, baking and different types of food. I don't remember why I thought that, but I was just thinking maybe they just are really interested in, like, different cultures, looking up different, like, stories of different cultures and maybe myths and legends. Stuff that, like, mythology. Yes, that's the word I'm thinking of. God damn. Okay. There. That's I think the reason I wanted them to just be really into, like, reading, like, stuff, like, books and mythologies and cultures is because that is something that I like. I love reading up on different, like, cultures and religions and belief systems and, you know, anything that's just, that isn't just simply from the West. You know what I'm talking about? Rag and Muffin have an internal understanding, or would Rag not understand what Muffin is up to? They would have internal understanding. Like, they're perfectly mentally linked. I mean, essentially, they came into existence by literally fusing together when the substance, when they came in contact with the substance. I think one of the ideas I had beforehand was that in their previous life, like, if Muffin, it was the pet of Rag, they were very, very close. Like, a very, very close, pet owner and dog. Oh. Honestly, I would love if they were train conductor before being a slime. Yes, they were always a slime. They weren't always a slime. Well, Rag used to be human, obviously, and Muffin used to be a dog. And speaking of pets, hi Seymour. How you doing, buddy? I know, you don't like it when I'm on the computer. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be on for much longer. I'm just gonna clean up this sketch and maybe, like, put some color back in there. Now that I think about it, I think the color backed up. Yeah, because I added the white. This, hold on. Oh, I can do that. Okay. I wish I could do more of this. Like I said, I'm exhausted, and like I also said at the beginning, I haven't eaten anything yet. Ow, 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 Seymour, please don't do that, buddy. Ow, ow, claws. Says, so Rag was a train conductor and Muffin was the pupper who Rag would bring on the train, so Muffin would be alone at home, and when they merged, they lost their memories. I don't know about a train conductor. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I vibe with train conductor. And you guys are just thinking that because of the fact that it looks like the conductor from A Hat in Time. Slime asks, would Muffin bark at something and Rag would calm them down? Yeah. Yeah, they would. I could see that. Hang on a second. Come here, buddy. The conductor stuff is all goober. Yeah, I know. I am liking the waistcoat though. It's starting to grow. I always think about A Hat in Time, but it has nothing to do with this. I don't know if I'll ever be able to finish A Hat in Time because there's so much other shit. I've honestly thought about recording myself playing games that I don't have time to stream. But I don't know if that would be really entertaining because when I play video games, you know, without streaming, I'm usually pretty quiet. It's like, that wouldn't even be very entertaining, would it? Have like little puppy ears. Well, we have the free. That's true, Goober. You're right, but the problem is that Hat in Time is a very long game. So, and it's not like I could use every weekly freebie stream just to play Hat in Time. Unless, I don't know, unless you guys don't mind me playing a game just, I don't know, just for shits and giggles. Slime says, just had a thought, what if they had little spectacle glasses? Hold on a second. Like... Can't really tell with the sketch. Like, I'd have to add some color to that. Not sure if I like that. I kind of just want, it kind of makes it look too old. The waistcoat's really cute. Don't know if I want glasses. Aria and get as far as we have. We can handle turn hat and time stream. Uber, here's the thing. The freebie streams are for whatever I feel like doing. And I don't think I'm going to feel like playing a hat in time every freebie stream. Not to mention, freebie streams are not meant to be very long either. So, yeah. Slime says I was thinking a little smaller. Smaller than that? Hold on. I feel like they get lost on their face, but I mean, they have the nose to keep it up, don't they? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I have to add color to it first to see if it would make sense. If we can... I already read that. I put that on a separate layer. Hide that. Currently drawing with a cat on my lap, so let's see how long it takes. My legs go numb. Bookworm. Weighted cat deployed. Well, usually when I get home from work, I get into my pajamas, I make something to eat, and then I just sit in my chair and relax for the evening. That's when Seymour's like, ooh, cuddle times. So when I like immediately hop on the computer, like as soon as I get home, he's like, aw, bitch, no you didn't. You're not doing that. They also be a writer or just a reader? I think they would just be a reader. You know, they'd be like a little sponge just soaking up whatever they read. I think one of the other ideas I had too is that they like to bake food, but I felt like that was like, nah, I think they would just be more interested in reading. Maybe they would like to, maybe they would just like sweet, but it would be, they're more interested in just books on like mythologies and like cultures. That seems a little bit more interesting. Forget bookworm. Worm jump scare goes hard, so we got book slime. I saw you had to correct that. Book slime. Oh, like, yeah, like the bookworm slime. Fuck, I actually really like that. Also, let's get rid of this. Ow! Oh, okay. Okay, buddy. Okay, go ahead. I got an automatic feeder for Seymour and it just went off. It just dispensed some dry food and he was like, oh shit, food! And he just ran off. Dog scholar. I mean, the dog isn't the scholar. I mean, they still share. I don't, honestly, I wouldn't know. I'm not sure if Muffin would understand anything that Rag would read. I didn't think about that. What if they were a small-time vet? Oh, you mean like a veterinarian? Huh. mean, if they were a veterinarian, that would make them, at least that would make Rag more like a doctor type. Would make sense if you added little glasses. And loves pets. Oh, can you imagine, like I have seen people do concepts of slimes that were once pets. Can you imagine Ragamuffin just being really good with any slime pets or any animals that become slimes? Being the Sets Pit's veterinarian? Fuck, I think I really like that, actually. I like that. Like, we're giving this little guy a personality. Fuck yeah. That looks much cleaner. 9 cat slime of mine is a pet to another of my slimes. I'm not saying like he would have a whole bunch of pets. They would have a whole bunch of pets. I would say like animals just like them. Maybe even if they're not even slimes, animals are just they're just like, oh, this creature is friendly. This creature is safe to be around. Because you know how like dogs and cats can tell if a person is a threat? Like they see this thing and they're like, you're clearly not a human, but I think I trust you. Dear God, it's a Fluttershy of slimes. God fucking damn it. I mean, fuck. I mean, I like Fluttershy, but that's Fluttershy. Fuck. No, Slime, you're right, because yeah, no, Fluttershy was the one that was like essentially animals loved her and shit like that. I mean, I'm not saying it is just like Fluttershy. I mean, I don't think the demeanor would be like Fluttershy. Fluttershy was, well, like, you would jump at like the smallest things, you know? Ragamuffin would not be like really jumpy. You know what I mean? They would definitely sort of give off almost like just a really very like friendly, scholarly, really knowledgeable about animals if we go with the vet idea. They also just love reading about different cultures and mythology. Maybe the reason they like mythology is because mythology has a lot of really strange mythical creatures that don't exist in real life. Because, again, that's something I love looking up different, like, mythical creatures from other cultures. That shit's fascinating to me. What if the spectacles are Muffin's eyes? Where would they go? Hold on. I like that idea, but where would they go? I mean, like, up here? Because if I put it there, that would look like a nose. Hold on. Holy... Slime, you're cooking. Hold on. You're cooking. Whoops. I mean, you can't, unless, like, the spectacles were like this. You can't really tell their spectacles at this, but... Fungi says, I don't know, I think it's better if Muffin didn't have eyes. Well, let's test it, Test it. So, they would be, like, right here. Nah, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I think it would be better. We'll keep the glasses. We're gonna keep the specs. We're gonna keep the specs for sure, but they're gonna be on Rag's face. Oh. Oh, you mean... that doesn't really make sense to me. That doesn't really make sense to me, because here's the thing. Here's what I was thinking. Like... Muffin is still aware of, like, their surroundings, because... Rag and Muffin share a body, right? So, I was thinking, like, anything that Rag sees through their eyes, Muffin can see too. So, Muffin isn't blind. They just share eyes. They share a body, they share eyes. Muffin, I could imagine, has a really fucking good sense of smell, though. I mean, look at the size of that honker, right? I feel like, the red irises in Rag's eyes would be Muffin's eyes, if any... Well, yeah, like, a Goober just... Like, again, my idea is, like, they share eyes, but I also like the idea of, like... I did the eyes like this because I just thought they looked aesthetically pleasing, right? But I also like the idea where their eyes are essentially like, hey, it's like their eyes combined. Like, they share the same set of eyes, which sounds so fucking weird. What do they call that? Like, almost like fucking clairvoyance? I don't know. I feel like I'm really going out there now. Co-op eyes! That's good. I feel like... Okay, hold on. I like the glasses, but... Just be... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now you can tell it's like a glass. More music do I have going here? Okay. Okay, it's already been a little over an hour, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more, like... Oh, wait. Hi. Could lower the glasses to get them out of the way of the eyes. Okay, let me redraw the glasses. Layer. Here. Goggles. Ragamuffin looks like a librarian now. Maybe not so... I like the idea of the glasses, but now I'm wondering if it's too much. Maybe it's because the sketch is really rough. I can't really tell, like... Move them downwards. The thing about that slime is, let's see. I think I need to bring the other drawing here to show you what I'm talking about. The thing about that slime is, whoa, that's too much. This is what Rag's face looks like. So moving them down, like moving the glasses down, wouldn't make any sense. Like, they don't have... I don't know. How do I explain it? Like, right now, the glasses would have to look like this from the side view. You can't move them anymore. You can't move them further down because there's no way to... Oh my god, I just got hit with a connection... Mr. Peabody! But yeah, I don't think I could move the glasses any more down because of the shape of their nose. Did I fuck up the shape of the nose? Yeah, see, I see what you were saying, Slime, but because of the way the nose is, it wouldn't work. I mean, I do like the glasses, don't get me wrong. I think they're very cute. Let me... Excuse me. Dapper chapters. Where's Sherman? I love the gouache brush program. Also, are they gonna have a pattern or not from now on? I think I'm gonna go without a pattern. I do like patterns on some slime designs, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like for Ragamuffin, there's already so much going on with their, like, on top here. I feel like they wouldn't need a pattern. Not to mention, like, no offense, but adding a pattern on these characters is such a pain in the ass for me. Render. I can like kind of give it like almost like a pseudo pattern by like where the green and the pink meets. Maybe instead of just it like blending, it kind of like just loosely blending together with like little bubbles or something. That would be kind of cool. So it's not like an actual pattern, but it's more like here, this is where you see both of their bodies just kind of like, yeah. That would be a little easier to render too, because I just like use like a really blendy brush. Really locked in, pop-up. Yeah, see what I mean? That's why when I draw, I don't talk. I have to turn my fucking mouth off to really just kind of... Like, I've thought about, like, maybe having where... Like, I'll just have streams where I just don't talk and do this, but I don't know if... I don't know. I'm not sure if that would be worth it. Like, I could, like, be drawing for a solid hour, and then I look up and I see there's no one else in chat because they all just left. That's why you're considering making speed paint. Yeah, there you go, Funky. Like, that way you guys still get to watch me draw, just not in real time, because it would take me an ungodly long time to draw something from start to finish. I didn't think about the colored lines. That really... Chatting and drawing is so fun, but having to read is distracting. And yes, it is, Slime! It is! their freebie they can spend as long as they want. Yeah, Goober. I mean, yes, I did say I'd stream for an hour, but I am kind of locked in and I'm almost quote-unquote done with this. So I feel like if I stopped now, it wouldn't be right. And now I don't know if I want to do that. Should I just stop here? Because I was going to color the lines, but this is just a really messy sketch, so I feel like adding colored lines isn't going to really do it any justice. Because the colored line thing only really works if you had a very clean lines. But no, like, I like this revamped version of Ragamuffin. Hang on, what does this look like with grayscale? I would add a little bit of depth to. Yeah, I'm not gonna have time to actually clean it up because it has been over an hour and I am starting to get really hungry. Just remember, the choice you make has a consequence. Consequences? No, that's ominous. Yeah, just like. I don't know if you meant to make that sound like sage advice, Goober, but that just sounds ominous as fuck. Yeah, I think I'm good. Yep, there we go. Updated Ragamuffin. So, the new lore is that they used to be I guess, okay, so the lore is that they used to be a vet with a with a pet dog that they love very much. They both fell into the slime, their bodies fused together, they now share the same body. Their minds are, like, linked. The main body's name is Rag, the top is Muffin, so they're known as Ragamuffin together. Rag loves to read books. Muffin's sort of like a little guard dog. The Rag and Muffin. That's why I just went with Ragamuffin, because they share a body, but yes, they do technically have, like, two separate names. But I'm glad you guys like this character idea. I will draw a cleaner version of this. Hell, maybe, actually, fuck, man, that could be the first speed paint I do. I could do that as a speed paint, is do a proper drawing, not this pose. I'll use this as like a jumping off point, but yeah. But yeah, I think I need to get going. I am so fucking hungry. Oh, thank you guys for coming. This was nice. It was good to just kind of sit and doodle this, so. But yeah, I need more toxic slimes. Yeah, I love drawing. I love toxic slimes. Anyway. Thank you all for coming. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon. See ya!